Jason.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Black Truth 365. I am your host, Mr. Malik, Brother Malik, most definitely. I'm out there. Hey, and today's special guest, I'm going to let the Queen introduce herself. Tell me your name, Queen, where you from, and a little bit about yourself.
All right. My name is Ronetta. I'm from the west side of Chicago, born in 82. The youngest of three, two oldest boys. My life living in Chicago was hectic, but I'm thankful for where I've been because it made me who I am today.
Most definitely, most definitely.
And my past stories is like, I could write a book about it.
Oh, yeah? Tell me a little bit about this book you would write.
The book I will write about my life, my upbringing, the things that I had to endure at a young age.
Most definitely.
And at a young age, me being the age that I am now, it make you look back into your younger years and be like, what do you think back then, where you think you would be at when you were 40 years old, We couldn't think that far.
Jason.
Yeah. And how old are you now, Queen, if you don't mind?
I'm sorry. A woman never tells that.
I heard it. Most definitely. You look very young, though.
Thank you.
If I had to guess, I would say about 27, 28. Most definitely.
Thank you.
God
Thank
bless
you.
all of
Thank
y'all,
you.
man. They say black don't crack, baby. Most definitely don't.
No, but
Unless
me,
you're smoking it.
I wouldn't keep that a secret.
Most
Me,
definitely.
I'm blessed to be the age that I am.
Yes.
I will be turning 40 years old in a week from now.
Oh, yeah, what day?
March 23rd.
Mine on the 31st.
Oh, Aries.
Aries in the house.
Aries.
Hey, most definitely. It's that Aries season, baby. It sure live. Most definitely.
They can't take us.
No, they can't. They can't, man. We're too strong-minded.
Yeah.
Too disciplined.
Right.
And most definitely, we keep it real. Most definitely. Tell me, sister, about Chicago. Because a lot of stories we hear how dangerous it is in Chicago. But for me, being in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, it's dangerous here too. I know it's dangerous everywhere, but it seems like in Chicago, it's more violent. They used to call Pine Bluff Baby Chicago.
Yeah. I remember hearing those stories.
Yeah.
I remember hearing those.
Most definitely. So tell us how it is truly with the youngsters there in the community when, living in Chicago. Is it dangerous where you are?
You know what? It's to the point to where right now, I don't live in the city limits.
Okay.
Because I know I've been born and raised out there. I know how it is. So I choose not to raise my kids out there because Chicago is a big city.
Yes, it is.
And I used to have to drive from the south side of Chicago through the north side of Chicago. And when you drive from the south to the north, you have to pass up the east and west.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? Just riding on the E-way, the expressway, is dangerous.
Yeah.
It'll be times to where I'm stuck in traffic on rush hour trying to get home, and I'm scared.
Oh, yeah.
Because you never know who's shooting on the expressway.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You know what I'm saying? It's to the expressway. People driving like 80 miles per hour. How can you shoot a gun?
Yeah.
But they out there doing it, and it's to the mind. It's to where this younger generation have no structure.
Yeah, I understand
The
it.
structure is gone.
It is so hard, man. I understand the pain some of these children are going through. I could just imagine being brought into a world where you truly don't understand being loved by your mother or your father or even a relative to even have the simple care for you. I can just imagine going through it. I have never been through it because I come from a different group of family members. But I can just imagine how hurt and lost these children feel out there. And I try to put myself in a situation in me. How can I reach them? I believe I can.
You probably can.
There is no such,
be able
to me, there is no such word as can't.
Right,
it's either can, will, be done.
Okay, well let me ask you this.
Yes.
What's your willpower to do it?
My willpower is to make sure that every last child know the truth about who they are. I truly believe if a child truly know his true history. See, we don't really know our history. Only chapter we know about is slavery. We have to truly understand our original history and understand why some people feel it's unnecessary for us to know. And we have to realize it ourselves. We have to realize ourselves. Why come I don't know more about my ancestors' history? Because once I know how their history worked, because they built the pyramids. They created everything that we still use today. And plus our history here in America from coming out of slavery, we invented.
It's been erased. Half of our heritage and knowledge of the slavery now, half of that has been erased.
No, well,
they only give us what they want us to know because it's written in our school books.
Yeah.
It's written in our school books. They only telling us what they want us to know. And I agree with you say.
Yeah.
You want to tell these children about their history and where they came from.
Yeah.
But it takes upon that individual to want to know about where they came from.
Yes.
But this is the difference. Not mean to cut you.
No, you don't go ahead.
But me from Chicago and me seeing these young kids growing up right now, that's the last thing from their mind.
I know it is.
That's the last thing.
I can agree with you, and I don't believe it's far from the children's mind. It's far from the adults and parents, because they don't care. They feel like, what's the reason of me knowing? Yeah. And I was like that until I had to step outside myself and look at myself, and I saw myself how I acted just like everybody else. I saw how hypocrite I was, just like some of my friends. You know what I'm saying? We call ourselves Christians and we still fornicating, cheating on our wives and doing all of this, but we say we love God. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Committing adultery. The Bible say do not eat of the swine, and we sitting up here eating pork. It say do not patronizing and pagan holidays. We celebrating Christmas, Easter coming around now.
But see, you know what? Like right now in today's where you see everybody celebrating all these holidays.
Yeah.
It's because the generations before us was taught that. The generations before them was taught that.
But when you learn the truth,
they forced it upon us.
Yes.
They forced it upon us.
Since
so
we
now
know that,
you see it. We don't know who to believe.
Listen to this. Now you see that they had forced this on us. They forced this on us. Why did they want to keep us away from knowing who truly God is?
It's that third eye.
Yeah. And I know for a fact that the black woman is the manifestation of God in the flesh. And a lot of sisters don't know the power that they truly possess within themselves. And that's the reason why I say we have to truly go back and learn our original history. Because God was woman then. And when we came and got conquered by Europeans, they gave us a male figure of God. And male has been misleading the whole world since we've been on this planet. Male has been misleading this whole planet.
From my knowledge, it started with Mary.
That's the lie they told you.
It started with, she was a woman.
That's the lie they told you. And guess what? The woman's name wasn't even Mary. It go way before her. Her name was not Mary. Asar, Aset, and Haru.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, most definitely. And now they were the first Trinity. And our ancestors created the first Trinity. You see what I'm saying? But in America, we talk.
Is this back before like Jesus days?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
so I'm trying to
in the Bible, it says Moses was learned in all the wisdom and the ways of the Egyptians. If Moses was learned in all his wisdom and ways of the Egyptians, why come we not taught that? We taught this watered down European type lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? But Moses was the key into the scriptures of the Holy Bible for us to go back and study Egypt, our home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And once we study and understand that, we understand we're being manipulated, lied to in America, who hates us, who wants to keep us in slavery and want to abuse us. Everything, the way we mistreat you sisters in this world, don't you know we men sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna use myself as an example. There's a lot of things I did to women. I ain't never raped or hit no woman. I can say that. And can't no woman ever said I ever hit or raped her. But I saw myself when I was living in the world, how I was mistreating women. I was lying, cheating, you know what I'm saying? Playing little games. You know, I might have took some things and hit, play little games like that with women. I did some stuff like that. Like some of these brothers out there do today. You know what I'm saying? But I realized once I came into consciousness and learned my true history and culture in the ways of the black men, I realized I was manipulated and miseducated to mistreat my sisters like that. And then on top of that, I'm taught, even educated, how to mistreat my brothers. Yeah. How to lie, steal, play games with them. I realized I was programmed from the womb to believe that I was born in sin.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was programmed from a baby. That I was told that I was born in sin. You know what I'm saying? But I was never born in sin. I was taught sin and how to commit sin. I wasn't born in it. I was taught it. You see what I'm saying? Once I recognized that I was taught sin, I had to go and I had to relearn, educate myself, and step outside myself and check myself. I sat up with my homeboys. We used to talk about, man, this girl did this. She did this in the bedroom. She did that. I used to thought that was cool when I was living in the world. But as I came into consciousness and I stepped outside myself, I look at how petty I was and how deceptive I was to these women and doing things like that. And I see how some of my brothers, they still like that because they still conversate and talk like that. But they don't see it, no error in them. They don't see that. They look at me and see that I'm crazy because I bring it up.
It's not awakening like yours are.
But see, the key is to awaken my brothers and sisters.
What can you do right now?
What
can you do right now to awaken a 13-year-old boy from the west side of Chicago?
Have him to step out himself.
Look, before you answer that, I want to let you know how he's living. Okay. He's a 13-year-old boy from the west side of Chicago. He lived in the house with his mom and his grandma and 4 other kids. Okay. Right? He the oldest. Yeah. So mama, she a young buck. Yeah. She out here footloose and fancy free.
Yeah, I got you.
She got the mama babysitting the kids. Yeah. Grandmama old, barely could walk, got all kind of health issues, going back and forth to the hospital. We trying to figure out how to pay grandmama bills, but mama out here in the streets.
Yeah. Well, I see the best way.
What can you tell that 13-year-old boy that can uplift him to take care of his family?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't tell him nothing. But what I can do, I can't tell him nothing. But I have to take his hand and walk every day with him and show him, just like me, to step outside yourself and look at yourself. But I'm gonna be there. I need to have a program where I can feed, clothe, and shelter and take care of my people, because our people need a cycle. See, when they let us out of slavery, they didn't give us no psychological help. They didn't give us no psychiatrists. They didn't give us none of that. That's the reason we need our reparations, so we can be able to afford the mental health information and stuff we need. And I need to have a center where my people who feel poison and, with environment, they feel poison, like they can't make it no other way. I can show you the way to come back into your true God essence and walk with you step by step every day.
I think it's gonna take.
It's gonna take us.
It's gonna take an uprighteous individual, and not just you. It's gonna take thousands of you, thousands, millions of you to go and help out these young people. And right now, today, these young boys in Chicago, they do not have that.
I I know they don't.
They don't have it. All the heads that they thought they looked up to as a kid, they either dead or in jail.
Yeah.
And then the other ones, they're still out here fortunate to still be here. They old.
Yeah.
They ain't thinking about that gang shit no more.
Yeah.
They trying to take care of their families now.
I know it.
So now this younger generation, they sitting out here and they don't know who the fuck to look to. They don't go. And even if they do, man, I remember him when I was little.
See,
man, fuck that nigga. He ain't no shit.
Yeah, I already know.
It be like shit like that to where these young kids, they mind is programmed so differently from the 2000s, the 80s, the 90s, all their mind frame is changed totally different.
Exactly.
Like I agree everything that you saying.
Yeah.
Because that's like from my generation, from all the things that I used to hear growing up.
Yeah.
You know, like I have a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
And just trying to see where her mind frame is at. Who she got to look up to? Nobody but me. A struggling single mother that I feel like I struggled my ass off and had help all
But
the
you
way.
did good.
But
You know what I'm saying? The
damn good
ancestors walking with you and you doing
and
good.
And I know that.
Most
I
definitely.
know I got my angels watching over me and I thank them and I praise them on a daily for that.
Most definitely. Most
But
definitely.
you know, it's like I would love to raise my kids in Chicago where I grew up at.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like I can't.
You can.
I can't. No, I won't.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's the thing, I won't.
Yeah.
Because I know where I came from and I know where I'm going.
Exactly.
And I want my